Welcome to Workout in a Mirror. You need a mirror. You need a windshield car mount phone holder. Attach phone holder to the mirror. Place smartphone in the phone holder and turn sideways. Find your video. Press on the brackets to expand to full screen. And now you can exercise while watching self in the mirror for feedback.
All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started with the warm-up, and then we're going to get into your total body routine today. So I'm going to have you go ahead and get started with, there's some high knees. I'm going to give you a couple options here. You can either just march in place, driving those knees up to your chest. Otherwise, if you want to go a little bit further than that, you can take it into a little bit of jog in place, all right? Just getting some blood flowing in that body, again, either stepping, marching, or that little jog. All right, we're going to get a couple more of these in. All right, then we're gonna get some movement in those shoulders. So we'll take some big arm circles forward, working through that full range of motion, loosening up those shoulders, and take it to the back, reverse it, same thing. All right, now we're gonna warm up legs and arms. All right, so I'm gonna have you go ahead and get into a squat next. So go ahead, squat down. From here, we're gonna reach those hands down to the ground. You'll walk yourself all the way out to a plank position. Hold it here with me for a few seconds. Couple deep breaths, and we're gonna walk those hands all the way back in. Squat here, and stand up. All right, let's do that again. Go ahead, squat down with me. Hands down to the ground. Walk those hands all the way out. You're in a nice plank position. From here, I want you to drive that knee towards the arm. Step it back, switch. Let's go 2 more on each side, nice and slow and controlled. 1 more each side. Perfect. Take those feet apart wide. Walk those hands in. Squat and stand up. All right, now we're gonna go into some jumping jacks next. Get that heart rate up. If you need a modification on your jumping jacks, you're stepping 1 foot out to the side, taking that impact out of there. All right? Otherwise, full intensity, you're gonna be right here. Let's get a few more in, and then we'll get you started for today. All right, and rest. Okay, so the way our workout's gonna work today, we've got 5 exercises we're going through. We're gonna work for 40 seconds, and then we'll take a 20-second break, and we're gonna run through that twice, giving you a quick 10-minute routine. All right, so we're gonna start out today with some body weight squats. If you have any knee issues and have trouble with range of motion, you can always bring a chair in here and place that chair behind you to take a seat on and stand up. If you have weights at home, you could always hold a weight at your chest. All right, I'm gonna show body weight today. All right, everybody, get ready. We're gonna go here in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna push those hips back, standing up nice and tall. Push it back, standing up nice and tall. Keep going here. We wanna have chest up, eyes looking straight ahead. Don't let that chest fall forward, right? We wanna stay up nice and tall. Good. So again, if you do have weights at home, you just have that weight right at your chest or weights. If you need that chair behind you, lots of ways you can modify this or make it harder. All right. If they're feeling easy for you, you could also add a little bit of speed to this if you've got that form down. Good. Keep that chest up. We're going to go here for 5 more seconds. A couple more squats in and rest. Perfect. All right. Now legs will get a break. We're going to take it down to the ground. And we're gonna go into some push-ups. These can be done from your knees to modify, or you can stay up on your toes, all right? I'll show it both ways for you here today. We're gonna go here in a couple seconds. And 40 seconds on that clock. All right, we're lowering that chest towards the ground, elbows hugging by your sides, press it back up. If you need to take those knees, you can do that as well. All right. Keep going on these for me, you guys. I want you to, when you're doing your push-ups, to find a spot on the ground out in front of you to look at, so we help keep that spine in neutral. I don't want you tucking that head under to round that upper back. So look out in front of you, knees or toes on these push-ups. Good. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press back up to the top. We're going 10 more seconds. Get a couple more in. And rest on that one. All right, we're gonna bring your way back up to your feet. We're gonna get that heart rate elevated now. We're gonna go into some jumping jacks. You can either do modified like I showed in the warm-up or full jumping jacks for you today. We're gonna go here in about 5 seconds. Catch your breath. 3, 2, 1, and go. We're gonna go jumping jacks here for the next 40 seconds. Good, and if you need that modification, stepping at any time you need that. Getting those arms fully extended up above your head. Halfway. All right, good. Keeping it up here for the next 10 seconds. Almost done. Last couple jumping jacks. Finish it out. And rest. All right, now we're gonna get a little core work in. We're gonna take it down to the ground. We're gonna go down to your forearms and we're gonna hold a plank position to work that core. This is exercise number 4 out of 5. All right, we're getting there. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go ahead and lift up into your plank. All right, everybody, if this gets to be too much at any point, just know that you can drop those knees down to the ground and you're still working, right? But if you do drop those knees, make sure those hips don't come up along with it, all right? So we want to keep those down and stabilize. We're halfway through that time. Keep holding and breathing. 20 seconds left. Good, last 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're back up to those feet. We're gonna go into some reverse lunges next. If you have trouble with balance, you can always grab a wall nearby or something to hold onto, all right? And you could always use weights if you're more advanced as well. So we're gonna keep that chest up nice and tall and begin. We're gonna step one foot back, drop that knee to the ground, come on up. Drop the knee to the ground, stand up nice and tall. Good, keeping that chest up, eyes forward on this one. All right, so we are halfway through your time on your lunges. You've got 20 seconds left on that clock to keep going. A few more. Good, we've got 10 seconds left. Finish it out. Got time for a couple more lunges right here. And rest. All right, we are gonna go back to the top now. We're gonna run through all of that one more time for this quick 10-minute routine. We're going back to your squats. If you're using weights, grab a weight. If you need your chair, find that chair. Otherwise, body weight today. In 3, 2, 1. All right, chest up, lower it down, press it on up. I want you to keep that entire foot planted on the ground with these, but as you're standing up out of your squat, I want you to think about engaging your glute muscles, which is your rear end muscles, all right? So squeezing as you stand up out of that squat. All right, we're going 20 more seconds. Halfway point. All right, and last 10 seconds, last couple squats right here. If it's feeling easy, pick up that pace a little bit. Burn out those legs. Perfect, and shake it out. All right, next up on deck then is your push-ups. So we're taking it down to the ground, knees or toes. Another way to make these easier if you need it would be hands up against a wall. All right, get ready. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Core strong. Drop it down into your push-up and back up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press back up to the top. Fully extending those arms each time. Remember, if it gets to be too much, knees is a fine option. Make sure you're not allowing those elbows to flare out to your sides. We want those elbows going straight back behind you, all right? 10 seconds left on your push-ups. Try to get a couple more reps in. And time. All right, next up, we're gonna standing up. We're gonna go into jumping jacks. Get that heart rate up a little bit. All right, 10 seconds. All right, get ready to go here in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Arms extended up. Quick feet with this one. All right, I'll remind you of that modification once again on those jumping jacks. If you need to go low or no impact on these, just stepping it out. All right, we're halfway through. 20 seconds left on that clock. All right, and down to your last 10 seconds of jumping jacks. Last time with these during your workout today. And rest. Perfect. All right, we'll go down to the ground. We've got 2 exercises left. Less than 2 minutes of work. We're going into your plank down on your forearms next. All right. Setting up and getting ready. In 3, in 2, 1. Press it up. Hold it there. Reminders on your planks. No hips up in the air. Keep those hips level and stable the whole time. Good. All right, halfway, 20 seconds left. Good, holding there. Last 10 seconds in your plank. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, and we're gonna end our workout today then with your reverse lunges. Go here in 10 seconds. All right, everybody, go ahead and get ready. And step it back behind you. Drop that back knee down to the ground. Standing up nice and tall. Keep it moving. If you would happen to have weights at home, you could have one weight at your chest or weights at your sides to make this harder. Good. Step it out, halfway there. 20 seconds left. All right, last 10 seconds right here to finish out. And that is time. All right, thanks for joining.